Hey y'all, it's Rainbow. So I am going to do a reading for us today, and right now I'm just feel like really happy, really grateful. Excuse me. I'm feeling very content. Right now I have my heating pad on. It's plugged up, but I wrapped it around my feet because child, like it's that type of day, and I have fuzzy socks on. So just to give y'all a glimpse of my vibe right now, feeling very good. I'm so glad that I have a desk to sit at. I'm actually playing some 100% pure Schumann resonance, grounding, stability, and well-being on YouTube. It's playing in the background. You can't even hear it, but I can hear it, and it just like so soothing to listen to. And yeah, every time, not every time, but like sometimes when I be getting ready to do readings, all of a sudden like all these yawns. But yeah, so like just to tell you the vibe, like I said, I got my heating pad on my feet, got the Schumann resonance playing, my green tea's right here, green tea checked in. It's gonna be here if I need it. And I have a self-love candle, a pink devotion candle that's burning for me, and I'm surrounded by all of these beautiful words and promising words around me, and affirmations. Just to name a few, I deserve love. I deserve to be I deserve to be present. I am healthy. I love myself, family, forgiveness, compassion, understanding. I am supported, trust, fruitfulness, love, truth, honesty, balance. I have a whole bunch of positive words on my desk and just positive intentions. So that's the vibe, okay? That's the vibe. So I've been holding on to my favorite cowrie shell. So I just set this right here. And I'm gonna start off with one of my favorite decks. I actually got this on Etsy. I love this deck so much. It shuffles amazingly. Like, I mean, each deck has its own vibe and stuff, but like I really like the way that this one shuffles. It actually has a texture to it on the cards, and the cards have a tint to it as well, and I feel like that helps me tap in a little bit better. And this deck you can only get from one person. She said on her Etsy, like if you see her cards or her images anywhere else, like it's a scam. Like she makes these or has these printed out. They're the only ones like them. If you do see them elsewhere, like they're not gonna be the same. And when I got it, it had really good energy, and I really like this velvet bag that it came in. And you also have an option to get a box, but I just really like the vibe, and I don't really recommend decked sellers or whatever, but like I would recommend this one. Plus it wasn't like too much of a grip. This was like $20 for this deck, so yeah, really happy about it. Definitely want to send some love her way because of that. So yeah, I'm gonna start with this tarot deck, and then I think I may pull from the Fortuna. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So I am feeling some kind of like grudge. Envy just came up, some grudge energy. It just feels like somebody hurt someone else, and it feels like that kind of sharp feeling that you get when you're just like, ooh, I hate this person, or ooh, I can't stand this person, or ooh, just wait. Like, that's the type of energy that I've just got right now. Like, ooh, that type of feeling, like, that type of feeling. So I'm feeling like some type of grudge is coming through, grudge energy. And the word paramount just came through, so let's look that up. I like to look up words even if we kind of know the like connotative meaning of it, just because sometimes the way that we use words are not actually its actual meaning, and it just, you know, refreshers is so good. Of chief concern or importance, highest in rank, power, or authority, one that has the highest rank, power, or authority, paramount, rare, supreme ruler, chief in importance or impact, paramount, and chief concern or importance. Okay, so paramount did come through. The first cards that we have here is the Three of Swords, understanding musician is coming through. Understanding musician. It kind of feels like some kind of energy of like maybe someone that's going through a heartbreak being encouraged to like find a creative way to express that heartbreak, like making music, singing, writing music, something like of expression to get it out. Sometimes it's not always easy to get out your emotions, and I think sometimes we forget that there's so many other ways to get that out, to say what it is, like say it. And I'm getting like, say it to the heavens, say it out loud, like speak your cries out loud type of energy. We also have the Queen of Cups that came out in reverse, and it just feels like the word nostalgic just came through. It just feels like kind of ruminating or dwelling on what was, but it also feels like ruminating or dwelling on time spent, energy spent, time expended, feeling like you've invested in something and we're left with the shorter end of the stick. That's what it feels like. And next to that in reverse, we also have the Eight of Wands. The word repels coming through, and I also heard stagnation, but it kind of feels like I'm hearing heart stop as well. It just feels kind of like stale or frozen in time. It feels like you're holding back something. It feels like you're holding on to something, and it feels a little bit manipulative, not necessarily in a bad way, but it just feels like you're holding back something, withholding something in hopes to hurt someone else possibly, or like to get attention, like to grab their attention or something, withholding something. Stagnation is coming through again. It's like it feels like this energy, like you're trying to hold on to something or withhold something, but it feels like an aspect of you withholding this thing is like hurting, and dampening just came through, dampening something about you or something about what you got going on. It's like you're not just holding up that other person or something, but it's like you're holding up your own self in a way as well. The word remarkable is coming through for some reason. It feels like something special is being, it's like something is clogged. You're withholding something special from yourself as well. We also have the Lover's card, which came out sideways. So the word antimonium came up, and I'm not even sure that that's a word. The word antimony is the word that is actually coming up when I try to type that in. A toxic metallic element that exists in two allotropic forms and occurs principally in stibnite. The stable form is a brittle, silvery, white crystalline metal that is added to alloys to increase their strength and hardness, and is used in semiconductors. Interesting, okay. The Queen of Swords also came out sideways. And guided trust is coming through. Guided trust. Guided trust. With this Queen of Swords sideways, I'm feeling kind of like this hopeless type of energy, and I'm also kind of getting this very nagging, aching feeling. Like if you've ever suffered a heartbreak, it just feels like this agony, breaking, agonizing feeling. And it kind of feels like also that there's something that you need to do, and it feels like I said, something is clogged, or like you're hindering something from happening. It just feels like you're withholding something. Like basically an example would be like if someone is going through a divorce or separating, and there is some type of process within this separation that you're kind of withholding or stopping, stagnating, preventing from happening. And it's kind of like this, like I said earlier, is kind of like this, like some kind of hate, revenge type of, like, it's a passive aggressive thing as well. It's kind of like maybe y'all have a house on a mortgage just came through. So like, let's say like you're just not, like, you're prolonging the process of something or something like that. It's like you don't want to sign papers, or you're like not being helpful at all in the separation process because this person hurt you. That's what it's feeling like. But and I know it's so hard to hear these type of messages, but what I'm seeing here and feeling is that, like, even though this person hurt you and you want them to hurt as well, and you just don't want to be helpful to them in any way, and you may very well have, you know, a right to feel the way that you do, which I do feel. It's just like, by you doing this, it's like clogging something else that you need to be going on by holding on to this paperwork or prolonging the process. It's like it's also prolonging something that's gonna be going on with you. Like, that is, I'm hearing pertinence. It's just like, stagnation keeps coming through. Pertinence. Clearly related to a matter at hand. Relevance by virtue of being applicable to the matter at hand. The fact of being related to the matter at hand. It just feels like you're actually hindering something in yourself, or with yourself, or surrounding yourself. It's just like, if you're holding on to this, it's like something else is not going to be able to open up for you if you're holding on to this grudge or this process. Like, something needs to open up for you that's gonna be, it feels like air energy. It just feels like something that you need, something that is gonna relieve you, something, and then the word stressful is coming up as well. Like, it's causing you more stress to hold on to it than it is for you to let it go. And like I said, with this Lover's card as well as the Queen of Swords, it came out sideways, letting us know that it's a choice. The word inequity is coming up as well with this Lovers in that came out sideways. Something was unbalanced in this relationship. Something was out of balance. It kind of feels a little bit like you cared more than the other person, or someone cared too much. It was burdensome. I'm getting a burdensome type of relationship. It just wasn't fair. Feels like it wasn't fair. Egotism is coming through as well. And then we had the Four of Wands next to this Three of Swords. We had this Three of Swords next to this Four of Wands. So that, like, there's this song, A House Is Not a Home. That's what it feels like. I think that was Luther Vandross. A house is not a home, or something like that. I should know that. I just feel inequity is coming through again. Unfairness, bias, favoritism, injustice, unfairness, and instance of injustice or unfairness. I am also getting like equity, something about this home. Salary is coming through. It feels like alimony was kind of coming through earlier as well. But it just feels like this person maybe is like separating from you, and they're like trying to take everything, or they're not trying to split things fairly or something like that. It's like they're not being fair about something with the home, and because of that you're delaying the process. I'm hearing, I built this too. You put love and energy into this house as well. And all the emotions that could come with that. It feels like you're being treated unfairly. The word overlooked is coming through. But then we had the 5 of Swords, which came out in reverse, and I'm hearing the word dynamism. And the way that it's feeling like to me is like power play type of energy. Power play type of energy. And the word reputable is coming through as well. It feels like maybe this other person is reputable. Feels like they may be like in some way established in a way of reputation. It feels like they might have more resources or more strings to pull than you, and they're definitely taking advantage of that. Like they have a better understanding of how things work in regards to like this separation, or maybe they have, maybe like I said, the word alimony was kind of coming up too, and it just feels like maybe they hard workers coming through. Maybe they make more money than you. And okay, that's what I was getting earlier, like with the 4 of Wands. I put my time and energy and love into this house too, and it just feels like that's not being acknowledged at all. So maybe you were in a relationship where the other person was working, and you were not, or maybe the person is making more money than you, and you were making money but just not as much. Maybe you had like a hobby and like you didn't pay. It feels like kind of like you had a hobby and you had some form of income, but it was like not nearly as much. It was still successful, and it just feels like you were allowed in this relationship to like just do your own thing, be creative. You know, you had your side hustle. You're not just not doing anything, but like you had, like I would say, like 20% working and bringing in income, and then like 80%, like everything else was just putting into the home, putting love into the home. This could be like, you know, making food, just home duties. It just feels like you just invested a lot of energy into the home. Preparations for parties, for events, you know, all in support of them, or all in support of y'all, the we. And it just feels like there was this you had this, and then misguided is coming through as well. It's just like this person, I don't know, dude. It just feels like you had an idea like that y'all were on the same page, that like you were still contributing. You're still contributing to everything, not any more, not any less than anything else. And like that you made a significant difference in that home. You made that house a home. And I feel like that's just being disregarded, and this person has some type of reputation, or they're reputable, or they're seen as reputable or something. And and they have strings because maybe they were in the work field in a different dynamic type of way, and because of that they have like more leverage. It just feels like that's not your field. It's not your field, like selling the house or something like that, or separation, or like it just feels like I don't know anything about like laws like that, or what are my protections, alimony, you never considered it or something like that. The word judgment is coming through with this 5 of Swords in reverse. It just feels like this person is not being fair. Alimony is coming through. This person is not being fair about what you are owed in this portion. Dynamism. Okay, they want me to read. Okay, dynamism. Any of various theories or philosophical systems that explain the universe in terms of force or energy, a process of mechanism responsible for the development or motion of a system, continuous change, activity, or progress, figure. So there's 2 parts to this dynamism. I am, like I said, getting power plays, but I'm also feeling like I said, like this is not fair, and it's just like, I don't know the situation, but I did get earlier that it's just like you're kind of holding yourself back, like by holding on or trying to delay the process. And I completely understand why. Like anybody would be that way. Like, no, you're not giving me what I'm worth. You're not being fair. But I am very strongly seeing that you're being encouraged to like let it go, let them have it, let them hopefully get some more clarity on that, because like this a lot. It's a lot. Like so we have the Ace of Cups as well as the 4 of Pentacles. And I'm hearing children waiting on you. The word laughter is coming through. Rapport is coming through as well. Children is waiting on you. Laughter. Stagnation, dynamism. This is you waiting and being in this kind of stagnant energy and trying to hold on to what you have left, I'm hearing. Dignity is coming through as well. We have the Sun card here as well. Offspring is coming up. It just feels like there's something greater waiting on you or something. We also have the Knight of Swords, which came out in reverse. Hurriedness. I'm not even sure if that's a word. Horridness, 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 horrid, extreme, extreme horror, dreadful, extremely disagreeable, offensive, rough, horridness, awfulness, dreadfulness, terribleness. Understanding weight. Understanding weight is coming through. Then we have the Empress, which came out sideways. Please give me that word again. The word came to me, but I forgot it that quickly. The word that's coming through is similar to underestimated. It just feels like you're being underestimated, and it feels like you're being looked down on by this person. It's just like they're not acknowledging or giving any credit to the things that you've built, the things that you've provided in this household, in this home. We also have the Strength card.
This beautiful black and white cat. This beautiful black and white cat.
Hmm.
Wait a minute, we're recording.
Sorry to start it. It just feels I'm hearing the word underdeveloped. Underdeveloped. It just feels like now that there's something that you didn't get to do, something that you didn't get to build yourself. It feels like now, like I said earlier, you put so much energy into the home, so much love and care, so much of yourself into the home, and now you're going through this. Regret is coming through. This regretful feeling of not having invested in yourself enough or something like that. But we have the Sun card here, and I'm really truly seeing great things for you. It's just like it feels like you don't know or you don't see a way, but it's just like, it just feels like you have more than what you realize. Like, I don't know if like there's this hobby that you have or something, this creativity. Like, I'm seeing a lot that you can pull from that. A lot of even the energy or whatever that you put into the home. I feel like there's a lot that you could pull from that to bring in some income or to some kind of creativity that you have. Lateness is coming up as well, and I'm not sure what that means. Lateness. Lateness. Let me see. Coming, occurring, continuing, or remaining after the correct, usual, or expected time. Delayed. Having begun or occurred just previous to the present time. Yeah, and with this lateness after expected, this is what this is. This is what this is. So whatever this creativity or something or hobby that you have, you feel like you're underdeveloped. You feel like you didn't get enough time, or you didn't have the word expertise is coming through. It feels like you don't feel like you got good enough grounding to be separate from this person. But I'm actually getting an energy of now that like you didn't want to do this around this person. Not like you didn't want to, like it would have not been in your best benefit to fully develop whatever this skill is, or invest, or like say like if you had the money to like buy all this product or whatever, it would have not been good for it to be stored in that house, because that person would have did something to it or something. That's what it feels like you did not want to be in a position where you had like say you, I'm getting like some sculpture type of energy. Say you're an artist and you make all these beautiful sculptures and stuff, and like you felt so safe in this home, that say that you felt so safe and secure in that home that you had like a whole room full of artwork or something. Like you would not have benefited from being in a position where all of your hard earned crafted artwork would be in that home. Like you wouldn't want to have to like move all that stuff out. But I'm kind of seeing like more so because of manipulative energy, like and I'm not necessarily getting this, but like just imagine like that person trying to damage it in some way, or tarnish it in some way, or like I don't know, like it feels like reputable is coming up again, baby.
Sorry, I forgot.
Mm-mm.
This is one of the things I do use mustard on.
Bruh, really?
Yes.
Now that's definitely called for ketchup, but anyways.
Well, you could use ketchup too. You could use mustard on too, y'all.
Mustard and ketchup.
I just use one or the other one.
You're annoying. Oh my god, the one thing that you use mustard on, and I'm like, really, bruh?
Yes. You don't use mustard on this.
Well, it is on the commercials and on the pictures, so technically.
Sorry.
It's good. It just feels like you would not have, like, I don't know exactly what it is, but like this person would have tried to sabotage it in some way, shape, or form. And so like I know that you're going through is so hard, and I got the message of underwhelmed earlier, and just being distraught, and what was that other word? It was something horrid, like you just feel like this is like the worst thing ever could have happened to you. But this is a testament that like we are protected in so many ways that we could never even imagine. And I'm so happy and I'm so thankful for this message. But yeah, like, bruh, like you are in the best position. I know it doesn't look or feel that way, and I feel sick even telling you that, because it's just like, are you serious? But it's like you are so blessed right now. You're in such much better position than you think you are. And I'm just so happy to see what you're gonna do with this, because it's just like, this is an amazing opportunity. And like, I was gonna wait for a little bit more. I'm gonna wait for a little bit more confirmation, okay, before I even go into that. But yeah, like, you are so blessed right now. So we also have the Death card, which came out sideways. I am feeling some resistance to this. I do feel like you're in a place where you can't see the good, and I completely, again, I understand. The word triggered just came through. Like you're very triggered right now. You're very, the word destitute is coming up. You feel destitute. You feel like done wrong, and you have been. But like this is a Death card moment. This is about the end. This is the end of, this is the beginning of the end for you. Like, it's a lot. Like I don't even know what is on the other side of this, but it feels so good. This feels like such a pivotal moment for you. And it's like, I could see you like not turning the page right now, and I just feel like, girl, guy, turn the page. Turn the page. Like, I already know something's good on the other side. Like, turn the page. And that's what divine God is wanting you to turn the page. Like, you good, I promise you. You good, I promise you. Turn the page. Go ahead and turn the page. Like, really. What's also coming through with this Five of Swords is detriment. And it's just like, this person that's trying to be manipulative, this person that's not giving you what you deserve, like, something is so, like, they are digging their own circumstance, not even realizing it. Like, they don't even know how deep, like, they are digging themselves into. Like, they don't even understand. It feels like this person just think that they made it. This person thinks that they got it like that. This person thinks the words humble them just came through. It just feels like, I just heard in the bag. It just feels like they think they got it in a bag. They think like I feel like they're counting their money or something. Like, I'm hearing circumstance as well. It's like there's some kind of circumstance or something that's going on that they can't even see. It's like on some underground background type of shit. Like, they're counting their money, they're counting their stacks. They think that they know what they're gonna come out of this separation with, and it's like, it's not even gonna be like that. Like, something like that. We have them with this manipulative energy, them with these resources that they have access to that you don't. This is them not being fair. This is them being dignified, and egregious just came through. This is them and their energy. Egregious. Conspicuously bad or offensive. Outstandingly bad, flagrant. Distinguished, eminent. Egregious. This is them and their egregious energy. Right next to this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 10 of Pentacles is like established wealth, stability, more than enough, abundance. I'm talking about like generational wealth. And it's just like they have it in reverse, and it feels like they think they got it in the bag. They think that they're counting their stacks. They think that they're gonna be good. They think this. They have it all planned out. They know everything. They know what's going on. They think they know. They think they know. They think they know. This person don't know. Like, this person do not know. Just like you don't know what's on the other side of this. Like, I'm getting like I'm also getting unbreakable behavior or something. I feel like this person isn't potty trained or something. It just feels like this person, okay, so back to like this Four of Wands energy with all the love and care and time that you put into the home. You've been picking up after this person. This person has been sloppy. This person has put so much emphasis. They have put so much like they've like, okay, so like I said, this person made more money than you, or they were working and you were not, or you just had that hobby. They put so much into that, and like in relation to like an inflated ego, like that was not everything. Like, they put everything on the money that they make. They put everything on the money that they were bringing into the home. And like I said, not acknowledging what you put into the home. But like, that wasn't it. Like, that's not it. That's not all. I'm getting like this person was very sloppy because of this elitism came through as well. Like, elitism, it's just like they thought so much of themselves, but like when they came home, they just threw their clothes on the ground. They didn't pick up after themselves. They like, it's still like the type of person that drinks something and don't put the top back on, or maybe don't even put it back in the refrigerator. Just very sloppy, very entitled, very much like, I can do whatever I want because I bring money into this household type of energy. And it's like, aside from them not even being fair, like, even when they were in the house, like, even when things were not necessarily what you would deem as bad, like, this person was not even, their energy is just like very egregious is coming through. It's very disgusting how they carry themselves, very disgusting how they look at themselves in comparison to you, in comparison to other people, very disgusting in their behavior, very just, I'm getting like this gluttonous type of energy. Like, not that they eat a lot, it's just that like they're messy. They didn't care about, I'm getting that you were picking up after this person, you were keeping the home clean, you were making sure that they have their things, you were like ironing their clothes. It's just like, I'm getting the energy of like them in a suit and tie, but not giving credit to the fact that you went and got it dry cleaned, you washed the clothes, you ironed, you make sure that they look presentable so that they can be an ass in front of everybody. You make sure that they look good so that they can feel good about themselves, so that they can look down on themselves, look down on everybody else. It's just like you being the driver to everywhere, and they just think that they made it, they got it there on their own. That's the energy. And it's just like, wow, see how you make it now. Really, see how you make it now. Do it by yourself. Like, go ahead then, since you got to the party by yourself, you made it by yourself. That's what I'm trying, that's the energy I'm getting. Like, oh, you think you arrived all by yourself, huh? You made the appointments to get for their haircuts. You kept their appointments. You kept the dates, important dates for them. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Like I got earlier. It's like you were like throwing events for them, making sure the house is presentable for them, for maybe something work related, like really hyping them, like really like you were the background for like why they got to look the way that they looked in front of other people, in front of their coworkers and shit. Like, you're the reason, you're the glue, and they're shitting on you because they're bringing the income in, and like just not giving credit to anything that you did just because you're at home. And I'm just getting this energy that like you did a lot of work, and that's the real reason why I'm seeing that you're feeling like dang, you feeling what I said, underdeveloped. You feel like you didn't get enough time to put into yourself. And I'm getting that this person is a very selfish person. This person was very selfish. They like, as a partner, it should be fair. Like, it just feels like you've devoted so much time, not just into the home, but like into them, into making sure that they look good and they were presentable. Like, you thought y'all were a team, and now they're making it very, very clear that they never felt that way. I mean, to be honest, I'm seeing that their actions never really showed you that y'all were a team, that they respected you, and that's some work that you have to do on your own. But I'm getting like, ew, egregious is like spot on. Egregious. Like, that's crazy, bruh. Like, that's crazy. It's a lot. You've been dealing with so much. But anyways, I digress. So back to this energy of you feeling underdeveloped in your craft and what you wanted to do. This is the time. This is your time. This is your time. Like, this is your time. This is your time. Do you understand? Like, this is your time. This is the reason why you feel like, because you're putting so much time and energy, like, okay, you feel like, dang, you feel like, dang, because this was your hobby. Let's say you only made like $500 a month on this, and this person looked down on you because you were only bringing that amount of money in. But like, if you would take your time back and put all the 80% that you were putting into them into your time, you would be making so much bank. You would be making so much bank. And now you're gonna have the time, the energy, and the peace of mind to put all of that in there. Oh, like I said, like there's some kind of music. I said earlier, okay, I'm so happy. Thank you for the message. So it's like, earlier I said with this, it's like, there's some way that you need to get this heartbreak energy out. You need to get this heartbreak energy out. And I said, like, through music or something. This is your craft. Put it all in your craft. You're gonna heal and make money at the same fucking time. Like, you're good. I promise you. And this is why you're being encouraged. Let them have it. I'm not saying don't fight for alimony if that's something that you need, but like I'm definitely not saying like don't do that, but like whatever, like I said, you'll know what this message is. There's something that you've been holding up, something that you've been like standing in the way of, you're blocking the process of, but it's actually hindering you. Or maybe, let's say, if like you just got to use your heart and your judgment and your energy source. Is it gonna be worth you to like go through like court for the next 3 years, or do you need to move on and build? Because I see so much money for you. We had the Sun card came out for you. Like, not only are you gonna be good because of all this energy that they took for granted, that they didn't want to give you credit for, like your glow up, it's not even about that. Like, I promise you, if you heal and you put all your energy, you're gonna heal so well. And it's not even really about this, but like, this person is gonna see later on, like, I just see so much for you. Like, I see so much for you. Like, I'm seeing like I said, some kind of craft or sculpting or something. But it's like, you could literally have places in museums. You could have pieces in museums. You can have pieces in museums. Like, do you, like, I could cry. Like, then we have the Ace of Wands. Do you know what that means? There's a fire, there's a spark of creativity. This is handed by God. Like, who? Like, it's just too much. It's too much. I promise you, it's too much. Like, how, what? Like, that's just the level. Like, I could see your shit in museums. Like, man, like, I just cannot wait till this person cracks and falls, like, on their face. Like, this person, and I'm seeing like something that they're doing is like it may be in corporate or something. Like, we all know, if you haven't got the message yet in 2022, 2020, 2021, if you haven't got the message yet, like, you can be easily replaced in corporate. They don't give a fuck about you, most of them. If they do, it's a rarity. Like, but this person is very like materialistic, very status based. They think they got strings. Child, like, you even know. Like, it's a lot. I promise. It's so a lot. Like, so happy for you. Understanding love. Understanding love. I'm seeing, like I said, like I am seeing that, like, this is kind of like a shock to you. There's like a disbelief. You're like I said, horridness. Like you're in just like in terror. Like you're just like, I cannot believe type of energy. But I'm seeing that there were signs that were ignored or overlooked or whatever. Like I said, you felt like you were contributing to something with this person. And I'm just seeing like there's definitely a self-love piece that you need to take ownership of in this relationship. You were never getting, like I say, inequity. Inequity came out earlier with this Lover's card. You were never seen as equal. You were never truly being treated fairly in this situation, and you chose to stay for whatever reason. But that's a self-love piece that you're gonna have to own up to. Own up to it, because that's the only way to heal is for you to take ownership of what was your part. You can't be the victim forever. Not saying that you are, but I'm just saying like we have to, because that's the only way to grow. It's the only way. But I'm seeing like maybe like love or relationships was always something that was kind of like going through the dark end, and there's something about you that attracted this. There's something about you that you were getting something out of this too. So you have to look and reevaluate those things and grow from it and learn from it. I do see like this is how you feel, but it is not in vain. It's not in vain. It's not in vain. I'm getting hardship and turmoil with this. Uh-oh. Oh, that was not a steady place. Hardship and turmoil with this 5 of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing going back and forward. Going back and forward. It kind of feels like you've been reaching out to their family members or trying to explain something to their family members and not getting any progress. It doesn't feel like they're not being understanding or something, but there's kind of some kind of standoffish, like they don't want to get involved, or maybe they are involved but they're not helpful. Like I'm getting that it's more harmful than helpful, like trying to talk to their family about this or thinking that they're going to help in some way. I'm getting like that they are in this energy of not wanting to get involved. And I do see some other karma that's tied to that, because like at the very least, they should just like encourage this person to do the right thing, but I'm not seeing that they're in a place to do that right now. And I'm seeing that it's just hurting you more. It's hurting you more by having to go back and forth with these people or go back and forth with them. I'm also getting some kind of manipulation energy too. Like it just feels like not helpful. Like maybe the sister is going back and forth with you or caring, but they're not really. I don't know. It's just not. It just feels like it's not going anywhere. It's not doing any good. That's what it feels like. It feels very passive. With this Ace of Pentacle, I'm hearing leave now, save later. Leave now, save later. I just feel like you're going to be able to build once you get this new place or this new space. And like I said, you have this heartbreak energy, and, you know, definitely take the time that you need. But I'm seeing if you find a way to, like, put this heartbreak energy into your creative space, like, you know, meditate every day. Like, it's just like, I just see a new life. It's just, it feels like you don't realize how much better you're gonna feel without this person. Like, you were doing so much for this person, putting so much energy in this person, and now you're going to, like, learn how to value putting time into yourself. Imagine if you put the time, love, and care into yourself that you put into this person. Some shit can really pop off. Like, yeah. Like, yeah. Okay. Whatever you get is going to be enough for you to, like, invest in yourself. I really want you to, like, think about your own dreams. Think about who you are as an individual, as a person. It might be hard for you, especially right after a breakup or a divorce or separation. But it's just like, I just feel like there's so many things that you could write down. I feel like you've lost a part of yourself. You've lost a part of yourself in this relationship, in this person. And I see you starting the beginning stages of putting that back into yourself. Writing down, what does an ideal day look like for you? Meditating in the morning, fixing yourself a coffee in the morning. I see you in a new place, in a new space, and waking up and being all by yourself. And I can see kind of like the anxiety, or like you looking at a downside of that. But like, I'm seeing a fresh new start for you. I'm seeing you writing down your new goals. Like, and this is like, I know you can get into this energy of like, this is what 2022 had in store for me. But like, this was low-key of long time coming. Like, this was inevitable. Like, this was gonna happen eventually. But I just really see you pouring into yourself. And I see you acknowledging your part. I see you acknowledging and seeing with clear eyes how you kind of put yourself in this situation. The word detriment came through. I see you seeing and acknowledging where you are right now, and in what ways that you kind of hinder yourself, in what ways did you choose not to. Like I said, like, if it feels like investing in yourself is not something, like, you get more motivation. You're a nurturing person. Like I said, you put a lot of love and care into this home, and you might be the type of person that, like, you get joy out of helping other people, nurturing other people, providing for other people. Like I said, you did events. You're like, you know how to work a crowd. Like, you talk to his people. You made this person look good to their bosses and stuff. And like when the bosses talk to them, like, oh, and your wife is lovely, or your partner is lovely, and it's just like that. It's just like, you made them look good just by being yourself. And that's why I'm like getting this museum energy, like, or some kind of exhibit or something. Like, you know how to work a crowd. People just like naturally love you. They love your energy naturally. But it's like putting into yourself, pouring into yourself, spending time with yourself, speaking life into yourself. That is something that is very, 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 is sensitive. Like, I feel like there's some kind of hurt energy. There's some kind of pain related to pouring into yourself. It feels very hard to pour into yourself. It feels very uncomfortable. It might even make you feel like throwing up. Like, putting into yourself, it just feels very awkward. It feels very awkward to love yourself. And I'm getting that with this Ace of Swords energy as well. Swords energy is the energy of truth, communication, intellect. Like, something about you have not begun to like pour into yourself, love into your, like, you haven't begun to like speak kind things about yourself. And this person that you were in a relationship played a part in that, because they didn't see value in you, they didn't give credit to you, and this, you know, this situation, of course, makes you feel like you don't have value in yourself as well. And even maybe just like the type of environment, the type of friends, like they got this corporate thing going on, and like something about that made you feel less than. But that is not the truth. That is not the truth. That's not the truth. We got this sword energy sideways. Like, that's not the truth. And I think that's going to be the hardest part of this energy, is you pouring into yourself. But like, you have to do it. Like, I'm gonna be mad at you if you don't start doing this. Like, there's no need, there's no good reason. Like, you cannot give me not one good reason why you don't have the right to be pouring into yourself. Like, I don't want to hear none of that. Like, I see too much for you. I see too much for you, okay? I see too much for you to be having those types of thoughts, okay? Okay? So yeah, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, as well as this Ten of Cups. This is you feeling like you cannot achieve these things. This is you feeling sick about giving to yourself, presenting for yourself, showing up for yourself. Like, you feel like they're, like, the way you showed up for him, you feel like you showing up to a party and there's nobody there, but the party was for you. Like, girl, if you don't stop, like, if you don't stop and turn these cups around, like, stop, it's enough. But yeah, like, this is a long video. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's a card, a deck that I need to pull. Horridness still keeps coming up. This was like a lot of cards all at once. Not the whole deck. Can we narrow it down and just read the whole deck? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like the whole deck trying to come out. Like, what is really going on? Let me see if I can shuffle this. It's just like, girl, it's just like, you just have too much coming for you. You have too much. Like, you have too much wealth, I'm seeing. You have too much talent. You have too much gift. You have too much value. Like, you just got too much. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But for the record, like I say, I usually say, like, you know, when somebody hurt us, it's natural for us to want to see them get theirs. I am seeing that they're gonna get theirs. I mean, things like, it's not nearly as stable as they think it is. But like, you can't wait around. You can't wait around to see it. You can't hold on to it. You can't be looking for it either, because I can't tell you when it's gonna happen. It might be 10 years from now that they get theirs. It might be 5 years from now that things fall apart, and you can't settle. You can't wait around to see it, and you certainly can't not be building your own shit in the meantime to see them get theirs. Like, you need to be building. Like, life must go on. Like, but just know, like I said, just know, like, I love this. I love it. Like, some people just be so smug. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You think so? You think so? Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Ready to shuffle. We have we have 2 of coins in reverse. We have 5 of swords in reverse. And we have the star. And we have the star card in reverse. I'm hearing loving yourself. The word speechless is coming through, and it feels like speechless. It just feels like you won't even, it's just like you can't even imagine where you'll be 2 years from now is what I'm getting. You can't even imagine where you'll be 2 years from now if you do what you need to do. Period. And the star card, we already know what that is. We already know what that is. We already know what that is. Like, but no, the star card is like a new day, like after the storm type energy. Like, child, if you don't get out my cards, and start building your life, if you don't get out my cards and start building your life, you got the full card. Like, go for it, full force. 5 of Wands, 6 of Coins. Like, pour into yourself. Man, I'm finished talking to you, for real. I'm finished talking to you. But anyways, I wish the best of luck to you. I'm so happy for you. Like, go get it, for real. Go get it.